Hello students, in this video I'll be talking about the complex permanent tissue that is xylem. And I know that some of you are having problem to memorize the component of xylem and phloem. So in this video I'll be sharing a short trick, or you can say mnemonic, through which you can learn the component easily. In last video we have discussed about the difference and similarities between meristematic and permanent tissue, and that linked in description box below. It's me Nisha Chauhan and you're watching Scienceaholic. So welcome back to my channel. Without wasting time, let's get into the video. Now, classification of plant tissue. There are two types of plant tissue: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue further divided into three types, that is apical, lateral and intercalary, that we have discussed already. Now, permanent tissue divided into two types, that is simple and complex. Now, the simple tissue, which is made up of one type of cell, and it is further divided into three types, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And simple permanent tissue, that is parenchyma, we have already discussed in previous video. Now today we are going to discuss about the complex tissue, that is xylem. Now what is complex tissue? Complex tissue is a tissue which is made up of more than one type of a cell which work as a unit. So it's complex tissue. Now let's see the example of xylem. Xylem is a complex tissue which is made up of four types of component, that is trachea, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. So these are the four components of xylem. Now the trick for xylem is, for trachea I used word truck, for vessel as it is, for xylem parenchyma or parenchyma I have used word pani, and for xylem fiber I have used word fill. So here goes the trick, that truck से vessel में पानी fill. So here you can see in the image that this truck is filling that vessel. So you can correlate this word or correlate this short trick with this. So truck से vessel में पानी fill is the trick for xylem. And if you have confusion to learn the function of xylem, so xylem is also called water conducting tissue, right? So water conducting tissue means, in Hindi word you can say jal. Jal or xylem, it's sound same, right? So you can learn xylem or jal. So this way you can learn that xylem is a water conducting tissue. Now let's move further. Xylem. Xylem originates from the Greek word that is xylon, that means wood. So xylem is also called wood, or it's woody in nature. Now Carl Nageli coined the word xylem, discovered by Carl Nageli. Now here you can see in the first image, it's a transverse section of stem. Here you can see all the vascular bundles arranged in ring form, right? So the pink one is the xylem and that greenish color is the phloem. Xylem conduct the water and phloem conduct food. Now let's see the structure and function of xylem. These are the dead and thick walled cell. These are made up of dead cells, which is thick wall made up of lignin. Now xylem is a type of vascular tissue that present in plant only, and it is a water conducting tissue which transfer water from root to tips. So its main function is the transportation of water. It also provides mechanical strength to the plant. It provides the mechanical strength, rigidity and stiffness to the plant. So it is dead in nature. Now they are further divided into four components. Let's see the component. Now here you can see it is the vertical section of a stem. Here you can see the second layer, that is xylem vessel, which is present present in the green part, right? It's a xylem vessel. Now tracheae, that yellowish color, these are the tracheae in the center. And xylem fibers are second to parenchyma, that is xylem parenchyma, it's bluish color, and after that xylem fiber. So these are the four components that we will discuss in detail. Now let's see the tracheae. What are tracheae? Tracheae, it's a tubular structure. It is dead tube-like cells with a tapering end. It looks like a pipe, it looks like a tube-like cells, and which is tapering ends. The cells are elongated with the sharp ends. They are having sharp ends. Helps in the transportation of water and mineral vertically. They transport water and minerals vertically. And the main function of tracheae is to conduct water. They have thick lignified wall and lake protoplasm. They are having lignified wall. Now here you can see in the second picture that tracheae are arranged laterally. They don't arrange point to point, right? They are arranged laterally. So this way they can conduct water and mineral vertically. Now let's see vessels. Vessels, it's also a tubular structure, and they are only present in angiosperms. They are also a dead cells and lake of protoplasm. They don't have protoplasm and nucleus. The cells are elongated and aligned end to end. So this is the difference between tracheids and vessels, that tracheids are arranged laterally and vessels are arranged end to end. Now here you can see in the first image, this is the picture of vessels. Now here you can see these lines, these are perforated plates through which they connect. Now in the second picture you can see these are the vessel elements having lines. So this is the perforation plate through which water and mineral conduct. So this is the picture. Now this vessels helps in the transportation of water and minerals vertically. Their main function is same, that is conduction of water. So this is about vessel. Now let's see xylem parenchyma. Now the xylem parenchyma is the only component of xylem which is living in nature. It means it has nucleus and protoplasm. So it conducts water in sideways. It is living cell made up of thin-walled cell. Now this thin-walled cell is made up of cellulose because it is living in nature. It stores food materials like starch, fats, tannin and crystals. This works as a storage. Radial conduction of water takes place by ray parenchymatous cell. Now the conduction of water is radial in nature and that performs by ray parenchymatous cell. In the water stress condition, they help in preventing damage to the tracheids and vessels. So it helps to prevent damage to the tracheids and vessels. So this is the function of xylem parenchyma. Now here you can see in the picture, it's a picture of xylem parenchyma which is having prominent nucleus with cytoplasm and thin-walled cellulose wall. So this is xylem parenchyma. Now let's see the xylem fiber. The cells are both elongated and pointed at the end. Now here you can see it's a thread-like structure which is pointed at the end. The main function of xylem fiber is to perform the function of mechanical support. It gives mechanical support to the plant because this is dead in nature, so it provides support to the plant. The walls are highly dignified and protoplasm is absent. So it is dead in nature because the walls are lignified, covered with the lignin. So that's why it is dead in nature. Now here you can see in the first picture, that is fiber is of two types, that is septate and aseptate. Septate fiber, that is first one, is a partition fiber, right? It has partition through which water conduction take place. And a second picture, that is aseptate, which is without partition, water conduct freely. Now here you can see it is a transverse section of fiber. In this picture you can see its center, it has pit and large lumen. So this is the transverse section of fiber. So this is about xylem fiber. I hope you all have find this video helpful and interesting. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe the channel. And if you have any comment, please do comment me in the comment section below.